Hello and welcome back to City Skylines. It took a little while, but we've got some buildings popping up here now. What I think I'm going to do next is I'm going to run some bus lines from all the way through, I think, from Amber Fields, through Emerald Park, and into this new district, which we haven't named yet, so I need to think of a good name for that. So let's look at buses. In fact, what I think we need to do first is maybe start upgrading some of this to have bus lanes. Well, let's figure out where we're going to put our bus depot first. So, buses. Okay, how do we do this? Bus station? Bus depot. So that's where the buses originate from. I guess that's like a start or end scheduled route. Okay. And then we've got 6 lane with buses, 4 lane with buses, large avenue with bus lane. See, that would be quite nice, but I think that looks like it's got less lanes, so we probably want to stick with... Oh no, wait, maybe we can have that one. We'll have this one running along here, I think. And then, where can we put our bus depot? Maybe the bus depot can actually be in Amber Fields. That's where it's going to kind of start from. So let's do that. Let's extend this road out a little bit. What am I doing? This is in fact a 6 lane as well. Okay. So let's move that out to there. What we can do is we can have a bus depot maybe there. And then the bus stop. Oh, that's big. Okay, so the bus stop can maybe be sitting opposite that. Ah, I see. That's pretty cool. I remember making something similar to this manually before, so it's cool they've got an actual building for that now. So, okay. Maybe that's something we want more central, actually. Is this like a... Let me just check how this actually works. Okay, so this is like where if we want multiple routes running through this, I think. So we probably don't actually need this yet. We can just start a new line from here. So let's get rid of that. We don't need that. I think we can just do this. So we'll have a bus route running all the way through Amber Fields. In fact, okay, first things first. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's build some bus lanes. So we're not clogging up the roads. Has that kept my junctions all correct? Yeah, it has. Cool. Okay. So now we've got a bus lane running into here, and then I think we're going to have the buses sort of running around the outside like that. So let's, so we can get a bus lane with large avenue with grass. Let's give them a nice fancy, this is quite a nice little area, so let's give them a tree lined road with bus lanes on it as well. Will that be okay? That's kind of limiting them to 1 lane, isn't it, for cars, but maybe that's fine. I don't think this area is too heavy traffic anyway, so let's just have that running along here. Man, this is going to be sweet. This is going to be awesome. So this is still Emerald Park now, isn't it? So let's keep this running along here. Okay, so this is the point where it changes. Now, we want to switch to, I think, a 6-lane with bus lanes. So they no longer have the trees, but I think this is going to be kind of heavier traffic along this bit, so they probably need to have this as a 6-lane. Now, I'm not entirely sure where I want this to go. If I want it just to loop back, or if I want it to run further down, maybe. Man, sorry, I'm having to destroy some of these offices a little bit. Maybe I can have it running round. Let me have like a loop going all the way around. Yeah, let's do that. That could be quite cool. Okay, so it kind of runs around here, and then we get onto this bit. Is it still 6-lane? That is still 6 lanes, isn't it? So, oops, let's go back to what we were doing. I think we should be switching back to 4-lane at this point. This is running back through... This is back in Emerald Park, isn't it? So let's switch back to a 4-lane for this bit. Although it's quite heavy, so maybe let's keep it 6 lanes up until this point, and then we can switch back to a 4-lane, because this bit's not going to be too bad, I think. So what am I doing? Sorry. Yes. Like that. And then back to 4 lanes along this bit. Large avenue with buses, yeah. That's what we want. I mean, this is definitely getting some heavier traffic along here now, but I think that this should be enough to support it. I hope. We can always upgrade it later if we need to anyway, but I like having this kind of tree line stuff. And now we're getting to the industrial bit. Actually, we probably don't really need it to be tree lined anyway, so we can switch to a regular one, I think, for this bit. In fact, we can even... Maybe we want this to actually loop around like this. Okay, so that's going to loop around this whole area. That's going to be pretty cool. So now we need to set up the actual bus line, right? Now let's see if I can remember how to do this. We want it... Create a new line, yeah. So we'll start it here. I think we'll have a stop every couple of blocks. One at the park. Maybe one here. You can kind of see the kind of area of effect that it has on happiness and stuff. So maybe one here as well. One just over the bridge. Yeah, so just every so often like this, I think it's pretty good. One there. One there. One just near the little plaza area. And it's going to loop around this roundabout. So one there. One there. One along here. We don't have anything here yet, but that will be built up later. So maybe one there. Don't really need any along this bit, to be honest, because nothing's really happening here. So maybe let's actually... Can we move this one? Oops, no, I don't want to do that. Well, let's just leave that for now. So the next one is going to go all the way around, I think, and it's not going to have another one until, say, about here. And then one there. One there. And then we'll complete the line. So now I think that should start sending buses out. Yes, it does. Awesome. So I think what we need to do, though, is... and I don't think there's a way of doing this automatically yet. Is to actually have a loop running in the opposite direction as well. Click and drag to add stop. How do we edit? Oh, we had to go here, I think, didn't we? So yeah, I think we need to actually there's a lot more detail now. That's cool. I think we need to actually have one going in the opposite direction. So what I'll do is I'll create another line, and we'll sort of stagger the bus stops. Because I don't think it really matters, but in real life you don't really want bus stops opposite each other because, you know, if you get two buses stopped opposite, it's going to cause chaos. So we'll stagger them like this. One here. One there. And there you go. So that is our bus line. And what I think we'll do is we'll name it and we'll give it a colour scheme. Now, this is running mainly through Emerald Park, so I think this is going to be the Emerald line. So let's make it a nice bright green colour. Let's call it the Emerald Route. And then, so this one is the same line, we're going to call it the same thing. And again, we want it a nice kind of bright green. Oops, I didn't save. Emerald Route. That just reminds me as well. Deliberate mistake in my previous video. There we go. Nice. So we have our bus line set up. Fantastic. And does that give us... car trip saved 99%. Wow. Okay. I guess that's pretty good. I guess that one still needs to run at the moment. I love the way you can see where the buses are along the stops. That's really cool. Man, this game just has so much detail in it now. I love it. Okay, so I think the last thing I want to do, just to finish this session off, is I want to just draw out this district. So let's just fill that in with a small brush. Okay, that's cool. And it wasn't incredibly obvious by now. My theming for each district is kind of like a color scheme. So we had emerald, we had amber. So I think this one is gonna be Roseville. So it's kind of like a pink color scheme, I think. Nice. What I'm going to do actually is just let's have a look at some policies. I want this kind of area, Animal Park as well, to be the kind of small business enthusiast, big business enthusiast. Huh. That's cool. Services. So I think I want this kind of area to be like sort of a high-tech kind of, these are the kind of smart people of the town, so let's give them high-tech housing. And the same for Emerald Park. And I think what that will do is that will sort of, so that kind of means they sort of put solar panels and stuff on their houses and things like that. So, yeah, turn homes into cooler smart homes apparently. So that's pretty cool. So let's do that for both of them. And let's see what effect that has as well. And that will do, I think, for this session. So thanks for watching. And please give me a like and a subscribe, and leave a comment if you have any suggestions on what I can do. And I'll see you next time. Alright, thanks a lot. Bye bye.